I had a chance to go inside the headquarters a little bit earlier, and they are all set up. They have signs out here, even a whole bunch of bagels for the teachers this morning in case they get hungry. They're also giving out these pins, NCAE Strong, and they're encouraging teachers to wear red today and anybody who's participating in the march. So right here we have a group of educators who will be marching today. We'll be talking to Kristen Beller, who's a teacher at Joyner Elementary School. So why are you so passionate about being here today?
Well, our public schools in North Carolina for the last decade have been under the attack from our General Assembly. And, we've really been in this situation where we've been like a frog boiling, where folks just have been facing cuts slowly year after year. And this is a critical moment where all of our legislators are up for re-election with challengers. And with the widespread support for public schools and public school educators across the country happening right now, those two things combined have made today the right moment for North Carolina to come out and say that we support and we love our public schools.
And Kristen, you were telling me earlier that you've been teaching for about 14 years, and you said because of the teacher pay that you've always pretty much worked a second job. Can you tell me about that and why that's been so taxing on you?
Yeah, anytime that a teacher has to put in hours in another job, that's going to be taxing. And it's not just teachers. All of our support staff, they face second and third jobs as well. And we're talking about people who are raising children, who are teaching children how to think critically, how to use resources to develop, their own ideas and thoughts. And those people need to be well rested. They need to be spending any time they're outside of the classroom. If they're working, it needs to be on their classroom and they're for their students. If they're spending their time in another area and working late hours, working 60 hours a week, that's going to hurt the kids' learning opportunity in their classroom.
Thank you so much, Kristen, and to all of you for being here with us. And of course, we will be following that march as it goes from here down to the Legislative Building today. And speaking of that, there's where Anthony Wilson is right now. Anthony, how's it looking out there at the Legislative Building?
That's right, Gloria, and we are looking at some of those early arrivals who have gotten here wearing the red shirts that you mentioned. However, they want to make it clear, the Republican leaders in North Carolina, that not every single teacher is participating in this. This is not a unanimous decision by those educators. In fact, not all the teachers will attend the rally, we're told. Some because they will be in school, others because they do not support this rally at all. The North Carolina GOP held a news conference last night. Opponents of the rally spoke there. One of them is a teacher from Durham, a man who wrote an op-ed in the Durham Herald-Sun. His name is Terry McCann, and says he will be at school today working, and he also says the rally's happening at the expense of students.
But they're being used, they really are being pimped, prostituted, and our children are worth more than that. Our children are special, and they have to be known. They have to know that they should not be used that way.
Well, the teachers who are participating in this say that they don't agree with Mr. McCann. That said, there are some teachers working elsewhere today. We'll keep an eye on that situation as well as what's happening here in Raleigh and keep you updated throughout the day with reports online and on the air.